Our shipment got raided. 3 of our people are dead, and you know the Zakaras are behind it.
Okay. Cops brought Johnny in for questioning. Trevor let it happen.
Well, Trevor wants to do everything, you know, behind the scenes, run the business, the whole thing. He could do it with Johnny's father, but Johnny refuses to be a puppet.
Okay, so what do you want to do? How do you want to handle this?
Easy, John. Go easy.
I just spent the entire day in the police department being interrogated for the murders of 3 of Corinthos' men.
Well, now your enemies know that you mean business.
You ordered that ambush, and now I'm the suspect.
Don't worry about it. You're not going to jail. There's no evidence.
You didn't even run it by me.
You would have said no.
You're damn right I would have.
Have you found any evidence against Coop yet?
No, but the Jackal is investigating as fast as his fingers can fly across.
Okay, keep in mind that serial killers are normally impulsive, aggressive people with no lasting relationships and no conscience, so nothing to keep them from their most primal impulses.
Wow. Uttered with the authority of a professional sleuth.
And the police commissioner's daughter, remember?
Yes, but you possess a very keen intellect, which leads me to trust your suspicion that the clean-cut cadet is, in reality, the text message killer.
If I'm right about Coop, there's got to be a clue, something that will let me convince Maxie that this is the man that's trying to kill her before he does it again.
So, are we still on for tonight?
You're being very mysterious.
I'm trying to build your anticipation.
Oh, it's building. Where are we supposed to meet?
Someplace really romantic.
Give me a better hint than that.
Well, it's the last place anyone will think of looking for us. We'll be completely alone. You still can't guess where we're meeting tonight, can you?
All right, I give up. Where is it?
Sam's penthouse. She said she'll be working all night and we can use it. And there's an awesome jacuzzi.
Sounds perfect.
No one roaming the halls outside your room or walking in on us unexpectedly. Just you and me.
Oh, I couldn't have planned it better myself.
I'm really happy that we're working things out. Even though after all the stupid things I've done, I don't necessarily deserve it.
What's mine is Maxie.
You're really good to me.
I never stopped caring about you. When I almost lost you.
Let's not talk about that tonight, okay? I just want us to be happy and together.
Me too.
The clean-cut cadet is from a suburb in Virginia. There's no record of any violence in his history.
What about his military record? What about combat experience, special forces training?
That could just reveal valor in combat. I mean, it's possible the clean-cut cadet is exactly what his nomenclature suggests. Although...
What?
Well, it's just that at the time he was stationed in Iraq, a female soldier was strangled.
Was she stationed with Coop? Did they ever find out who did it?
The military file is marked confidential.
But you're the Jackal. You can find out anything.
Your faith in the Jackal is most, gratifying.
Here's a list of Zakara's warehouses. Find the one with the largest shipments. Clean it out. Dump the contents. But don't kill him. I want Johnny to know we're in a position to retaliate, but I want to give him the option to make peace. If he wants to break free of Trevor, here's his chance.
We could have negotiated with Corinthos. Come up with a compromise on the use of those piers.
Sonny Corinthos doesn't compromise. Likewise, your father built his entire kingdom out of fear and intimidation. That's the kind of language that Sonny understands.
Sonny's not the one that just murdered 3 men for no reason.
Sonny, you're not going soft on me, are you? You are the head of this family. And you have to learn to do business the way your father did.
I'm gonna arrange a meeting with Sonny.
That is a sign of weakness.
You're trying to start a war.
Excuse me. I'm trying to protect you and save your life. Come on, don't be naive. Sonny is not the decent, reasonable man that you think he is.
You made the first move. He didn't.
You think that Sonny Corinthos has your best interests at heart. For God's sake, why? You are the son of his most powerful enemy.
All the more reason to talk with him face to face.
Talk? Do you know what your father would say if he were here at this minute? Talk is very cheap with a man like Sonny Corinthos. Now, I am here to advise you because, unfortunately, your father is gone.
And now I'm in charge.
John, your father worked his whole life to build this kingdom. And I have sustained it and grown it for many years. Most of the time, you didn't want to know anything about this business. In fact, I spent a whole hell of a lot of time trying to keep you out of juvenile hall.
Those days are over.
John,
If you're gonna keep throwing them in my face, we're gonna have a problem.
I'm not gonna fade away, Johnny. You gotta get used to that fact. Now you resent it. When did I become the enemy?
When you started trying to manipulate me.
John, I told you that I already tried to arrange a truce with Sonny Corinthos. Now, if you agree to meet him, you're gonna put a bullet in your back before you ever see a handshake.
In your opinion.
The note was just delivered for you, Mr. Sakara.
Thank you.
Well, what is it?
Nothing that concerns you.
Lulu, what are you doing out here? You meeting someone?
What are you doing? Are you following me?
Johnny's a damaged kid with a chip on his shoulder. Even if he cuts ties with Trevor, he could prove to be unpredictable, just like his father was.
I think Johnny might be willing to make a deal.
I hope so. I mean,
Miss Sauer to see you?
Your message was rather cryptic.
I'll take care of this.
let me know what happened.
So, what did you mean, you better control your lawyer?
Do you have any idea what Alexis is doing in your name?
I had no idea she had gone this far.
Okay, so you're gonna get it revoked, right?
Well, I asked Alexis to make sure that you honored my property lines and my personal boundaries, and she chose to file an injunction. So be it.
So be it.
Mm-hmm.
So this is your final answer?
Well, you remove your security measures, and I'll remove my injunction.
The injunction wasn't even your idea, Kate. You're a strong, independent woman. You're gonna let Alexis just go ahead and tell you what to do?
Oh, Sonny,
What?
don't try reverse psychology.
Do you realize what Alexis is doing right now?
Yeah, she's earning her hourly rate.
Okay, let me explain something to you. Alexis and I, we had an affair a while back, okay? Kind of ended badly. And it's only, lately that we've been kind of getting along a little better. But I'm sure that she still resents how it ended. Mm-hmm. And she's projecting that on you.
Okay, so why am I not surprised that this whole explanation is about you?
Because I'm telling you the truth. She probably wants to get back at me somehow. That's why she's angry and she's bitter and
Probably
you know what
wondering why she ever got involved with a mob kingpin in the first place.
Marky,
I thought you were working.
Well, see, my shift hasn't started yet, and I just wanted to come by and tell you that I've been thinking about your offer to move in.
Yeah, about that. I'm sorry. I just sort of blurted it out.
No, I'm glad you did.
No, really. I mean, it feels great. I mean, really great to be with you. It's just that I get it. We've only known each other for like a month or so.
Yeah,
So
well, we've known each other much longer.
yeah, under very different circumstances.
I brought up the subject that I was concerned about your safety.
Yeah, and I think I was just really feeling in the moment, and I was thinking, what if? But really, I mean, we've got a lot of time, and we could really probably take things slow.
So you're having second thoughts.
No. I just don't want you to feel like I'm rushing you.
I don't. Because I think it would be a great idea for us to move in.
I wasn't following you, Lulu. I was just driving by. I saw your car. I got curious because you said you were babysitting for Elizabeth.
Yeah, well, Elizabeth doesn't need me until 9. I'm here for my dad. He loves Cuban cigars, and this is where the guy who smuggles them in meets him.
Right. Cigars?
Yeah.
Your father's recovering from surgery.
Well, you think that's gonna stop him?
Lulu, look, I know I broke your trust when we were dating before, okay? But I hope that you can try.
Look, this has nothing to do with us. It is about my dad. He loves his cigars, and I thought if I had one on hand, maybe I could dangle it in front of him like a carrot to get him to do physical therapy. But it looks like the guy's not going to show, so I'm just going to take off.
Lulu, it was dangerous for you to come to this place.
Do I look like I'm in danger?
You know exactly what I'm talking about, okay? You're attracted to situations, people that can get you into trouble. I don't want to see you get hurt again.
I'm not planning on it.
Lulu, I care about you. Okay, that's why I went to the hospital, to be with you when your father was in surgery.
Yeah, and you were great. I was so happy to have you to talk to. You were wonderful. But if you think that means that we're dating again, I can't make you any promises.
I know you said we'd take it slow, but I thought that meant that we would both try.
I am trying.
Look, what I'm saying is this. If you care about someone, coming here and waiting for whomever, there's no way to show it.
And if you try to force someone to do what you think is right, they might do the exact opposite.
Sounds like a great night. What can I bring?
Just yourself.
Said something about a jacuzzi?
Well, the bathing suit is optional.
I need to talk to you.
I'm busy.
It's important.
Anything you have to say to me, you can say in front of me.
No, I can't. It's personal, family stuff.
That's okay. I gotta make a call down in the station anyway, so I'll see you later.
I can't wait. Don't even start.
You need to listen to me.
Wait. Let me guess. You're more convinced than ever that Coop's a big, bad, evil strangler?
Yes, Maxie, I am. Until I can prove otherwise, you need to stay away from him, please.
This is ridiculous. Coop is the nicest guy that I know.
Yeah, that's what he wants you to think.
You know what, Georgie, you might be right. Coop has this crazed look in his eye, and I didn't think about it until now, but whenever I'm alone with him, he's always playing with this piece of rope.
It's not funny, Maxie.
You're right, it's more like pathetic.
You are my sister. I'm worried.
Or you're just jealous.
Of you and Coop?
Yeah, you know, first Dylan dumped you, and now you can't get a total loser like Spinelli to notice you exist.
So much for turning over a new leaf.
I'm sorry, you're the one accusing my boyfriend of being a murderer.
I'm trying to save your life, Maxie. If I hadn't walked in when I did, that guy would have killed you.
There's no way Coop just woke up one morning and decided to start strangling all the women in Port Charles.
You're right. He didn't. It happened before in Iraq.
What?
Yes. A woman soldier was strangled near where Coop was stationed. No one was ever charged.
You had Spinelli look up information on Coop's past, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
And that's all you could come up with.
All? Maxie, a woman was strangled.
People are dying in Iraq every day, Georgie.
This is way too much of a coincidence, and you know it.
Georgie, it was not Coop.
Hey, I need you to pull up specs on his car warehouse right now.
My apologies, Stone Cold, but I'm already engaged in a cyber mission that must take precedence.
Soldier found strangled in Baghdad.
Look, the Jackal works in secrecy. The guilty party might be lurking around.
What are you talking about?
Wise Georgie has been harboring suspicions about the text message killer, and she came to the Jackal for expert assistance.
Or she just wanted an excuse to come see you.
Stone Cold Solderance doesn't compute.
Georgie likes you.
Well, I mean, Wise Georgie is a friend of great loyalty, perceptiveness, and kindness.
I'm just telling you what I see.
Okay. Well, back to the matter at hand.
Yeah.
There was a soldier of the female persuasion that was found strangled in Iraq. So right now I'm trying to hack into classified military records to find some definitive proof.
Of what exactly?
That the clean-cut cadet, a.k.a. Cooper Barrett, is the text message killer.
Alexis is trying to save you from me. Is that what you want?
Sonny, if it were, I would already be out the door.
Oh, so you're not ready to give up on us?
I want to make this work, okay? Just not solely on your terms.
You came back into my life. I don't want to lose you. You got to be protected. I don't know how else to say.
Well, I guess we're at an impasse.
I guess so.
You know, I don't know who's more stubborn, you or me.
Do you want to be with a man who you just tell what to do?
I don't know. It's kind of an interesting idea. Let's try it out.
Let's try the opposite. How about if you're meek and submissive and
no.
Yeah, and you do whatever I want. Like, yes, Sonny, whenever you want, Sonny. What do you want, Sonny? Anytime, Sonny. How about that? Does that sound good to you?
You know, seriously, I have no idea how you and Alexis ever dated.
Well, let me tell you. She was my attorney, okay? My marriage blew up at the time, and we were flirting, and one night, one thing led to another, and we wound up in bed.
And she got pregnant.
Yes. And she didn't even tell me Christina was mine for a long time. And she knew that we had no future and everything. She went into this wide open, with no expectations.
But
and
she still got hurt.
Yeah. You know what? I should have never gotten involved. I should have kept it on a professional level.
You know, it's not your fault that Alexis wanted more. It begs the question.
Do you really mean it, or are you just, I don't know, saying what you think that I want to hear?
Sam, I wouldn't tell you that I want us to move in just to keep from hurting her feelings.
Okay, because it is a really, really big, huge step. And I don't know, we both are on the rebound from being hurt, so.
Sam, I like you. Yes, I thought this could be just a fling or a way to get past Elizabeth. But it's turned into so much more.
And that's for me, too. I mean, I am happier than I've been in a really, really long time.
Good, that's one more reason for us to move in together.
Question, what about Cameron and Jake? You will have joint custody, right?
I want the boys to get to know you. I mean, I want them to start accepting you as a part of my new life.
That sounds wonderful.
Maybe you should just move in with me. I mean, the boys, they're comfortable. They have their own rooms.
Yeah, I know. I don't think that's a good idea because that is where they lived with their mother, and I don't want them to think that I am trying to replace somebody.
Okay. We don't have to decide this very minute.
Oh my goodness, are we sure? I mean, are you and I, are we sure that we want to live together?
I think it's a great idea for us to live together. What?
No. I know.
I'm sorry, but I gotta go. There's a crime scene.
You don't have to apologize, because that's who you are.
Sam?
Yeah?
I really like the idea.
Me too. Okay, wait. One more question. When?
I vote for soon. Think about it.
Anyone could have strangled a female soldier, right?
Yes, but the clean-cut cadet was stationed in close proximity, and other clues have been accumulating rapidly.
Like what?
Okay, he doesn't have much of an alibi for most of the black and white ball, okay? The Valkyrie texted the killer to meet her in the study, who entered the clean-cut cadet, okay? Also, Wise Georgie caught him observing the bad blonde one through a window, sending text messages. And finally, Wise Georgie actually saw the evildoer strangling her sister, and she is certain that he had brown locks, just like the cadet himself.
That's not proof.
The puzzle pieces seem to suggest that beneath the clean-cut cadet's law and order facade is a moral mutant capable of almost strangling the Valkyrie to death as he did to the others.
You seem pretty convinced.
At first when Wise Georgie came to me with her suspicions, it seemed unlikely, but after hacking into the military records, it shows that he has special forces training, and then add that to the fact that this female was strangled. I mean, yes, it's not enough to convict, but
Can you hack into Cooper's phone records?
Okay, just one cup, all right? And then I have to go babysit. You guys want some coffee?
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, Maxie and Coop were in here earlier, and we were talking about Iraq and all the soldiers that died. You must be really grateful that you made it out alive.
Yeah, my tour duty's over. That suits me just fine.
Yeah, it's just crazy to think about, Coop was actually telling me about a female soldier that had been strangled near where he was stationed, but you were with him, right? So you must have heard about that?
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Coop made it sound like a pretty big deal.
Well, Iraq's a big country. A lot of people doing terrible things over there.
Yeah, absolutely. I just find it strange that after what happened to Maxie a few days later, we're talking about this woman who was...
Talk about something else.
Cup of coffee to go, please.
Yeah.
Johnny, what are you doing here?
What does it look like?
I don't know, ordering coffee. There are a dozen different coffee places in Port Charles. Next time, why don't you find another one, huh?
Here you go.
Thank you. Keep the change.
Cute.
Why did you have to do that?
I don't like that guy.
So you have to confront him?
The only reason he comes in here, Lulu, is to look at you.
We are friends, nothing more. Why do I have to keep repeating it?
You tell me.
The Jackal has gained entry into the PCPD duty roster. The clean-cut cadet was not working the night Loyal Letitia was murdered.
If Cooper did this, I've been looking at this whole thing all wrong.
Well, naturally, you surmised that an enemy was the one sending these fatal messages of warning to Mr. Corinthos,
No, I've been assuming whoever did this had motive. If it's Cooper, he's just killing to kill.
And he'll keep doing it until he's caught.
Find the phone records.
Right. No, I just, it was Wise Georgie who unraveled this mystery, and she's incredibly clever and as protective of her sister as Stone Cold was of his own. Just shifting to a topic of a more egocentric nature. When you said that Georgie liked me, did you mean like as in like?
She comes by to see you a lot, right? Ask for your advice on things?
Yeah, she often finds reasons to seek my presence. Wow. Well, this is a pretty novel concept. Wise Georgie is beautiful. She could entice any male she chooses.
Maybe she chooses you.
Have the car pick me up at the studio. Okay, thanks.
Hi. Thank you so much for letting us use your penthouse.
Oh, well, you wanted romance and privacy. This is the perfect place.
Do I look nervous?
A little, yeah.
Is that stupid? Because, I've been with Coop more times than I can count, but I'm starting to feel like I'm acting like I just met him or something.
You really like this guy, don't you?
I might even love him.
Oh, now you have a second chance.
Yeah, and I don't want to blow it. Thank you again for being so cool about this. You're the only person in town who doesn't think I'm a crazy bitch for cheating on Coop.
Oh, yeah. Imagine that, me thinking you were crazy after all the stuff I pulled. No, I'd be a total hypocrite if I were to think like that. Besides, I think you deserve all of this after all the hell you've been through.
I do, and it's gonna be great.
Okay, I gotta run, so...
Oh, wait, wish me luck or something. Luck.
I don't think you're gonna need it, though.
Johnny is a hothead. Yeah.
And Jason Morgan is just as volatile.
We're not the ones looking to start a war, Trevor.
So let's stop posturing, huh?
If there's going to be a truce, it's going to be negotiated between you and me.
I'll meet with you.
Great.
I'm here at the Metrocorp restaurant.
What was that all about?
Ah, it's just business. Listen, can we do this later?
Oh, you mean like as in 10 or 11? It's a little late for dinner, don't you think?
Yeah, but we can figure out things to do, you know.
Tempting, but we still haven't worked out our ground rules.
That's true. Okay, can we just pick up where we left off tomorrow?
Wow. Has anyone ever told you you have excellent negotiating skills?
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of people. Are we on?
I think I'll pass.
You know I love you, right?
Mhm.
I told you.
Oh,
I meant it
Sonny.
when I said it, right?
That makes
What are you doing?
2 of us.
Now, put a sniper in place, and as soon as he's got a clear shot, kill Sonny.
If we miss, it's gonna be hell to pay.
Miss. Here is the beauty of this plan. Sonny's gonna think that Johnny did it. And John, who is at this moment on his way to an ambush, is gonna think that Sonny Corinthos set it up.
All right, we'll just have the script ready. Oh, and I would really love to see the paramedics in action. I wanna see how they handle a crisis. Okay. All right, bye. Hello? Is anyone out there?
Johnny's just a friend. Why didn't you say hi?
Because I didn't want any trouble.
You acted like that guy was invisible. You would not even look him in the eye.
You were about to start a fight with him, Logan.
I just told the guy to go get his coffee someplace else.
And he walked off. If he had stayed and said something, what would you have done?
All right, fine. You know what? I don't like the guy, all right? He eyeballs you every time he comes in here. You run off with him not once, but twice. The guy's crazy, okay? I do not understand why you even give him the time of day.
He is not the terrible person that you think he is, okay?
Listen, I'm worried about you.
Don't.
You got great instincts and you're a smart girl, but sometimes you put your trust in the wrong people.
This coming from the guy who made a bet that he could get me into bed.
Okay, you know what? I said I was sorry and I am. all right? But this is about you right now and your friendship with Johnny, okay? He's gotten you into serious trouble. I don't want to see that happen to you again.
I happen to like Johnny. I think he's a decent guy. But for the 100th time, Logan, I'm keeping my distance. Okay? Are you happy now?
All right, fine. Fine. How about I give you a ride to Elizabeth's?
Actually, I'm gonna stay a little bit longer just to help Georgie. Thank you.
Okay. All right. All right. I'll call you later.
Hi. I lied. I have to be somewhere. Please don't tell Logan.
I have too many problems of my own to even think about you and Logan.
Good luck solving them.
Yeah, you too.
Hang on. I have money for you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming to see me.
Yeah, you got about 15 seconds, so go ahead and say what you got to say.
What happened? Nice to see you. How are you? You look good.
You know what, Trevor? You've hated me since I was a little boy, and the feeling's mutual. So usually when you want to meet up with me, it means you want something, right?
Well, personal bias aside, I really respect you as a businessman. And I know that you wouldn't let things escalate if there's a better solution. So, I hope that you will receive what I have to offer with respect.
I'm listening.
Jason Morgan held a gun to my head. Now, Johnny thought he had to send a clear-cut message as the head of the family. So 3 of your men were killed in retaliation. I thought I warned you about that.
You think you got it all figured out, don't you, Trevor? Like a chess player seeing his next 15 moves. Well, the problem is, I don't play chess. So, new game, my rules.
Look, Sonny, John is young and inexperienced. And the last thing I want him to do is to provoke a war with you.
So far, I'm not hearing an alternative.
When John was 10 years old, I caught him standing on top of a wall, an old stone wall 50 feet above a ravine. There he was, dancing from one leg to the other, twiddling his toes over the abyss. And that's the way he lives his life. Always on the edge, always with danger. That's not a man you can trust.
Are you advising me to kill him, Trevor?
For God's sake. No. I can handle him. You just gotta back off.